You stupid. No, I'm not. What's 9 plus 10? 21. 21. You stupid. No, I'm not. What's 9 plus 10? 21. You guys remember that? 21. You stupid. You guys remember that meme? No, I'm not. What's 9 plus 10? 21. So for some odd reason you aren't already aware of what's going on and who this kid is and what this meme is. This is the whole 6'7" thing that everybody's had going on. The original soundbite came from an artist called Skrilla. He made a song, says 6'7" in it. They started putting it inside all these basketball edits with LeBron James and characters of that such. And suddenly it was just this huge meme. Especially after the kid said it, right? Now, as far as the kid personally, I have absolutely nothing to say, at least nothing nice, but I don't want to talk about him personally, mostly where the meme is today and where it may be going potentially. Honestly, you would think that this thing is like being implanted in children's brains the way they're just saying it and referencing it every chance they get, and it's two numbers, so of course it's not hard to look at it, recognize the meme, and then laugh as a child and be like, hey, look, 6'7". But it's suddenly starting to go like the Hawk Tour route, where it's real mature, very established, people are trying to like push it, and why? So they can push the coin out, the 6'7" coin. Have you seen that? 6'7" coin? Have you guys bought in a 6'7" coin? I've invested in a 6'7" coin. I've got $1,000, which is all my money, in a 6'7" coin. I've got everything I own in a 6'7" coin. Okay, and the old me would have never thought about investing into this coin. The old me would have denounced it. Alright, remember Hawk 2 and how that went? People got scammed. But something's telling me that this little kid with no control over his crypto wallet might just take us to the promised land, you feel me? And it's like, this kid is so young, it almost made me want to know where his parents were and like why they haven't said anything about this or why they haven't done anything or intervened, and they're right there with him. In fact, in their little 6'7" on-chain community, they're on the front page, they're at the very top, pinned right now as we speak.
We created a new wallet from the creator rewards, which will be used for miscellaneous cool things coming up, events and onboarding ambassadors and whoever else.
Yeah, so that's cool. So
Yeah.
and we bought 0.67% of the
Why
coin
not?
for that.
I
So
feel like some would argue that it's good that this kid has his parents involved in this coin and it's not just him solo with a bunch of random shady adults. But I'd argue something about this smells shittier than having just some random scammers help him out with this coin. Listen, like, I don't know this kid's family, I don't know what he's got going on, but I just feel like he didn't wake up one day and end up having a dad that was a finance bro and a mom that's just always supported crypto. Especially when every time you do look on the internet and you do see it, it's somebody rug pulling or like falling for this weird group chat that's telling them they're gonna make hella money. Or maybe it's like Boogie2988, where he literally admits that these guys tell him that they're about to just rug this shit and he's gonna get like 50% of the profits. Was the number even 50? I don't know. I don't care, I don't remember, and I'm never going to care. Regardless, it always ends up the same. The pattern's always the same. My only issue is that this kid's gonna end up being like bullied heavily once this thing gets pulled. And like most of the people bullying him are gonna be grown adults on the internet, but then he's also gonna catch it from kids that probably can't even invest in crypto. And if they did manage to figure out how to or find a sponsor from their parents, that gives the kid even more reason to hate him, right? I'm sure he's super famous right now in his school. And I'm sure these kids think it's really cool that he's creating a coin that he can make hella money off of. But the chance of this not being a rug is actually like slim to none. But they tell you every time, you see it all the time in these communities, oh, this one's to the moon, man. 6'7" to the moon, man. 6'7" to my dick, man. And I bet you at least one of these crypto chuds is gonna end up in my comment section somehow, and I just don't give a fuck. Dude, let me be in the right, and this kid's reputation in school, on the internet, in life, tarnished. Guaranteed. And I'm not really a crypto cuck all that much, so I have no clue how many of these meme coins have just thrived throughout the years. right? I don't know what's going on with any of that. I'll be honest with you. I've never really cared for looking into meme coins because 90% of the time there's like that small niche community that just drops hella money on it, and then the rest of it is just idiots spending like $5 to see if they can get in, maybe cash in a little something, and they're just getting robbed out of the little shillings that they decided to put inside of cryptocurrency. Listen, let these guys tell you what you want. If you can't drop like $500 into a shitcoin, it's just not worth it. I really don't think it's worth throwing any of your money into. Just get a fucking job, work a regular job, make money, and then, you know, once you've accumulated like 1 to 2 grand to put into it, fuck it, go for it. Why not, right? See, the reason so many of these guys thrive in this space is because they've got 50 grand to blow and munch in multiple shit coins that aren't gonna do anything like 70% of the time. Or if they do something, they know that it's eventually gonna get rugged, so they're sitting there staring at the computer for 12 hours a day off Adderall, waiting for it to dip farther than a certain amount, and then it just automatically gets taken out of their account because they've got some shit set up for it. Like, if you're not ready to be in that space mentally or financially, you should not be there at all. I feel like this kid has no clue what he's getting into, but it's too late at this point. The coin's already there, his parents are involved. Like, even if he wanted to get out, they're seeing the money and they're like, oh my god, there's no way we're letting you convince us not to like cash in on this. And that's why I think the situation could only get worse if the parents are involved. So let's say they do know what they're doing, but this kid doesn't want to be involved anymore. It's too late. He's the face of it. The parents definitely aren't gonna care. Like, their eyes are lime green at this point. They see it. They see it coming in. Dude, you're just like a pack mule at this point, bro. You're a mascot. And God forbid the mascot doesn't entertain the crowd, right? Get everybody hyped. They just go home. And if they go home, the money's not coming in. And at that point, you just said disappointment to the family and he's gonna have to run away. Like, I'm surprised no one's tried to tell this kid already that he's being used after I saw the creator of the song that got this shit started in the first place, Skrilla, brought him out, had him sing it with him, right? He's got all these people bringing in the 6-7 hype from all over the place. People that have nothing to do with the song are getting remixes for it. Somebody said the woman singing in that video was Ellie Goulding, you know, the one that made like Lights and a few other classics. And I'm just gonna conveniently ignore those words, hope they're a rumor, because she did really well. I don't ever want to hear that remix again, right? I think there's one with G Herbo somewhere. Honestly, I think that's it. I think that's everybody that made a remix, but whatever. All right, everybody's capitalizing off this shit. Even Lil Yachty, okay, made a song with the dude like not too long ago. I haven't even listened to that. I don't really care all that much, but I can be the first to say that I was listening to Skrilla before this humongous song came out and all these kids started getting put on. All right, I'm cool. I'm hip. Bitch. I just want to say, like, if anyone's ever listened to this guy's songs before this happened, he literally sounds like he might be the Grim Reaper. Like, he might be going out and killing for fun. I'm so serious. So I'm amazed that this just ended up being, like, the next up-and-coming rapper for the kids, you know? But this dude's literally out here taking souls for the fun of it, for sport. Which could all be cap rap, right? But who cares? Anyway, I just want to get it out the way because I hate being wrong and then not owning up to it. If I am wrong, like, I'm doing this ahead of time, I don't give a fuck. If I'm wrong and this coin just ends up being the one that, like, survives it all, we see this thing 2-3 years later and it's still, like, up, it goes up to $1, whatever the fuck, I'll admit it. I was wrong. I saw it wrong. After all the coins that have looked just like this, come out just like this, ended up just like this, and then tanked, this was the one that strived. I was wrong. And I didn't see it. But bro, come on. Pretty sure I have a better chance of going viral again before that coin hits $1, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Anyway, that's all I'm really here to talk about. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Follow my Instagram and my Twitter. I'll see you guys in like a day or two. Don't buy this goddamn coin unless you really wanna. And you guys have a wonderful day. Peace, peace.